Hey guys, welcome to another video. Yeah, I am currently sitting in Hazelhead Park in Aberdeen. It's a really nice place, and you can see like the flowers are blossoming, and yeah, you can see summer is just around the corner. But yeah, this video is going to be about things about solo traveling and things I wish I knew before I went, and like it might help you. Yeah, so one of the things is what I wish I knew before going away is take it easy, meaning build it up slow. So I didn't go, well, obviously I did fly on my own, but my first ever like solo trip, I did a 5-hour drive from Aberdeen to Newcastle for a weekend, and for me that was a big deal. And I booked a nice Airbnb for me and Cooper, and just did activities around there, like went to the beach. I stayed in Whitley Bay if you are thinking about going there, and yeah, I just took it all in, and you'd be super proud of, like, I was super proud of myself, and you should be super proud of yourselves because you can do anything. You always think of the worst thing that could happen, like what happens if I get a flat tire and I'm all on my own. Well, guess what, that happened to me. I got a flat tire in Newcastle, and luckily I came prepared. My dad he just knew. He was like, Jessica, you never know what might happen. You might get a flat tire, so I'm going to give you a spare wheel in case. And he showed me how to change it before I left. And yeah, I changed a wheel all on my own, guys. And I did have people like drive past and be like, do you need a hand? But I was like, nah, I don't need a hand. So yeah, you always think of the worst outcome, but think of the best outcome. Like, you'll get experience from everything, and that is life. You have to just go through all stages of it. So yeah, that's the first thing I would say, is do your first solo trip near you in a different city, so it makes it a bit easier for you. And if you really hate it that much, you can just drive home. And now I'm going to speak about, like, if you did a holiday, if you do your first solo trip in another country, or like a flight somewhere that's 2 hours long. For my experience, it's going to be really scary, but that's what's going to channel your power. So, from my experience, just try and book something simple. Like, I booked Spain, I was just near a beach, loads of restaurants near me. I booked to go on a boat tour, at a cruise boat. It was a yacht, I think. I don't know. I'll look. I booked to go on a boat, and with other people, and you got like a glass of champagne or juice, and there was live music, and that was enough for me because my nervous system was just like, nah, I can't do this. But I remember coming back from that holiday and I was like, I could do another one. And my next one I booked was to New York, guys. New York. So maybe all you need to do is just book that first solo trip abroad where you're terrified, and then boom, the confidence just comes. It just comes. And I also didn't make any friends on that trip, but I couldn't. I was too focused on working on myself and finding what works for me. I just didn't have that energy. I was too focused on my inner energy because I just unlocked a level to my life that I've never experienced before. Because when you do travel the world, you realise how small the world really is. Also, I would say, before you go away, as a female, for me, research the area you're staying in and try and pick a place where it's the most accessible. Like, it's in the city and there's loads of restaurants near you, activities to do. Whereas if you're like, say you're in the middle of nowhere and you need to get transport, you don't really want to be doing that. And the other thing is, I think you're going to be surprised about is I have never stayed in a hostel. I've just always, I don't know, I think because I was such an introvert and shy person, I could see me being in a hostel, and I'm just very spiritual, and I just think of all the energies in a hostel room. Am I gonna get affected? I know that sounds insane to some people, but for me, I live on my own. I love my own space, and yeah. But you know what? I think I'm gonna try a hostel for the first time, and I'll give a review of it. I'll let you guys know if I ever do that, because everyone I know, like everyone I meet traveling, they're like, I'm in a hostel. So yeah, it's all about experience, because that's the way I see it. And I think it's a good way that I've built my confidence up staying in hotels and Airbnbs, because now I can speak to strangers, and I know I'm like traveling, like I know what to expect. Whereas before, if I was in a hostel, and I mean, a hostel would be good because you probably have more help around you and it's easier to meet people. So yeah. And the next thing I want to speak about is how I meet people traveling. Is, to be fair, I've mostly used the Nomad Table app. I'll insert a photo of it somewhere here, and it's a really good way of meeting people, and you can do like group activities, and obviously like make sure they're verified and they're real people, and trust your gut. Like, don't just go meet someone you don't know. But I have just mostly just did like group activities, and I've made loads of friends from that app. So other one I would say is try and do an activity, even if it's just 1 or 2 activities, from Get Your Guide. So Get Your Guide is an app where you can do like activities and you can pay with your currency, which is really good. One activity I did was I did a yacht experience in Dubai, and I met a girl on it. She was a solo traveller, and I did a day trip to Pisa from Florence, and I met a friend there too. So yeah. But if you want to just spend time on your own and just see what it's like, because that is what solo travelling is just discovering everything around you. And I have up and down moments when travelling, and that is totally normal. It's not all a high, but when you do get the highs, it's amazing, and you realise how small life is and the wonderful people you meet. I never thought I'd have friends from all over the world, and now I do, and I want to show them Scotland, and well, they're more than welcome to come to Scotland, and be more than open to show people my life and for me to see their life. But I think as well, when you're traveling, you see everyone's best versions, because we're just free and we're living authentically. We're not on a time limit. We're just in the moment, you know? And that's how life should be. And sometimes when you come home to reality, you forget about that. I for sure do that. I am really appreciating, like, I do love Scotland, but sometimes it's like, I would like to live in a hotter country. There's actually a plane flying right now. Yeah guys, that'll be me soon. No plans booked yet, but I can feel it in my soul. It's saying, Jessica, book another trip. You just gotta fully live your life for you. Don't let anything stop you. You can do anything you want. So yeah. Another thing I would say is, you tell one of your family and friends, or you share your live location on like Find My iPhone or something, because yeah, you never know what can happen. But always follow your intuition. Your intuition is always right. Yeah guys, this is so beautiful here. Hazelhead Park. and I'm loving vlogging it for you or for anyone who's watching, okay? So yeah, I hope whatever you're doing right now, you're happy, peaceful, calm and grounded, because it's hard to be in that with everything that goes on in life. But you just gotta keep going, okay? Keep going. Live your life for you. Live your life for you, guys. So I'm gonna share some places I've solo travelled to and I recommend going as a solo female traveller. And the places I've been to is Dubai. I felt really safe there. I booked an Airbnb in Dubai Marina. I went at the wrong time though. I went when it was June, when it was peak summer. I've never felt heat like it. But yeah, it was really good, and I also had my first business flight on there. It was unreal, guys. I loved it. I only got the business flight because the day before they were like, we can upgrade you for £400 more. I did that, and it was really cool. And I did all the like touristy stuff, like the wheel, Burj Khalifa, the mall, you know, like. And I went to Florence. It was really nice there. Just everything in Italy is just amazing. The buildings, the food. It's just so busy though. So I feel for the Italian people. And then I went to Mallorca. That was my first trip. Beach, tan, food. Yeah, just appreciating it, guys. And then I went to New York. I went to New York for my 26th birthday. It was an experience for sure. That was my second solo trip and I was still a bit like, oh, what's going on here? But I loved every moment of it. Did all the touristy stuff. The annoying thing is though, I was vegan then, so I didn't get to try the American food. So hopefully next time I go to America, which might be soon by the way, I'll get to try the American food. But I know the chemicals in it are not great, guys. But yeah, it'd be nice to try like pizza or something. I mean, Cooper, why are you licking that? Why are you licking that? You're not a normal dog, mate. Bubba, I think I found you a rock. And then I went to Thailand at the start of January and I loved every moment of it. Bangkok, that place is insane busy, but it's like such a cool experience. It was my first time on a moped, well, a bike, getting a grab bike and getting my Thai food, and yeah, I made so much friends on that trip. I really recommend, if you are solo travelling, Thailand is one of the best places I've found. It's easy to find friends because everyone seems to be a solo traveller there. Then went to Koh Samui. I loved it there. So much stray dogs though, but I'm a dog person, so I was like, oh, I'd be on the beach and then there's this one dog that seemed to always be there. And yeah, Koh Samui was one of my favourites. I just loved it. And they've got a really cool beach bar that I went to. I also don't drink alcohol, so I ended up driving there and then I met some friends there too. I would love, sorry guys, I'm reading out a bit of paper because my memory is really bad. But I would love to visit Prague, Vienna, Switzerland, just more of Europe to be fair, and also more of Asia, like Japan, China, Vietnam, Indonesia, just everywhere. Because I've met a lot of people that are from that side, so Malaysia as well. But yeah, guys, it's not about the destination though, it's always about the journey, so enjoy the journey of life. Life keeps going no matter what. You always think of right now, of the outcome of right now, but it's never going to stay like that. There's always a new beginning, there's always a new chapter. So try something new. What are you going to do to bring you to that next level? keep going. And yeah, thank you for watching my video. Take care of yourself. Go for an adventure, even if it's just going to I don't know, a cafe you've never been to, a walk you've never been to. Go for a drive somewhere. Take a bus somewhere. Just do it. Do it. You gotta do it for you. You gotta do it for you. You have to. See you later, guys.